Hello everybody, it's your boy Raw Nachos 40, and today I'm gonna be showing you how you can get a crap load of XP. It isn't super fast, but it's something to do that even if you're AFK, you get a lot of XP. Type in this name, Rimon, then go to the developers section. Instead of the island, click his profile and scroll down to a certain island called Desert Zone Wars. That's the one you want to go to. Put it in private, then go and load in. And what you want to do, you want to run outside. You want to build a structure which goes up the tower. I kind of froze here because I'm still trying to figure out how this works. And then you go over here, you build the staircase. And what you don't want to do is bounce on that trampoline right there. You want to actually go above it where there's an invisible hitbox sensing system to trigger two switches. So once you jump over the top, it will trigger a invisible switch like this. And then you'll trigger a second switch when you bounce on the trampoline. Now, a question mark won't appear right away, which will activate the secret room, so you want to actually use an emote. Any emote works, I just use this one. Once you've entered the secret room, you will see varieties of levels. You'll gain a little XP, but it's not enough in this level. You want to actually go to the secret level right here, called 250 levels obby parkour. Just click ready on it, and then you just wait for it to load you in. If things look like it's gone by a little quick, it's because I put the video on fast forward just to make this video shorter than its original recording speed, because when I recorded it, it took a bit of time. But yes, it will be much quicker to show you it without any slowdowns of me freezing. So you travel across these little parkour objects. I accidentally died, as you saw. You don't need to die there for that to work, but just jump across. And I thought it was this number I had to go to. I actually had to go to number 4. Emote here. And I thought the question mark would appear in front of the 4, but it does not. It actually appears a little bit to the off side of the right. And now you gotta wait for this timer to run out, which I'm gonna fast forward through, so you ain't gotta sit here through it like I did, like a freaking legend. Freaking the agonizing suffrage of the long timer. So, once that is done, you usually run up to the buttons and you could interact with them, but I was having issues. But I figured out the developer changed that. You actually have to go behind the buttons to activate and change them. Make sure you enter the combo 554 at these little thingies, like me in this video, as you see. Once you've done that, go over to the confirm or reset button over here, and you'll be taken to a new place that kind of looks like it's from the back rooms. You go over to the barn, and you'll find another button with a question, which will give a little extra XP, as you just saw, which is a big booster. And then you go over to these little pallets under the staircase, and then you interact with that. You get a little more extra XP, as you just saw, it boosted. Then you go all the way over to this little house around the corner. You'll see there's a little question mark there under the sunroof. Interact with it. And then hit the wall for a little extra XP. And then run over around the corner of the house. I was looking for the button. It's actually right there on the side of the wall. Climb above on the roof after that, and don't go on the right side like I did. Go to the left side. That's where the button is. And then you go over, face forward to that wall. Then run up to the corner and interact with the secret question again. Then you gotta wait for the legendary timer to get over. And then you want to go across the grind rails, not guardrails, by the way, grind rails, and keep traveling across. Hit every coin. The XP doesn't seem to be going up. That's because freaking, for some reason, I think it might have been slightly nerfed. Because Epic Games and Tim Sweeney decided to nerf XP coins. which is dumb. Also, just sit here, go FK a little bit. You can't go AFK away entirely because the game will put you in rest mode, basically taking away your option of just walking away and doing other things for XP. So you kind of want to keep an eye on your gauge. My video's a little bit fast forwarded right here. You can see the XP is pumping. And all you gotta do is just see if you got daily or weeklies. Sometimes dailies give you extra XP at this, like a whole lot, like I got. Now, moving forward, we're gonna go past this and get to a natural timestamp without it being fast forwarded. Look at the natural speed. I know it seems slow, but honestly, this is a little bit faster than what you would get in other XP maps, running in circles for coins and then have to leave, reload, and freaking have to repeat every time. Sometimes it gets a little faster, but in my end, it didn't seem like it gave much, but when you put it in a timestamp on fast forward, you can actually see it stacking. So it's kind of a mini AFK XP map. It was working faster, it might have been nerfed, I really don't know. But all in all, this took a total of 57 minutes for me to do, and if you want to go through 57 minutes of this, it's entirely up to you. But if you found a faster XP map, you're a legend, because this is the only thing I could find that actually works for some reason. I can't find any other XP map without it stopping at like 10,000 XP. This is pretty much unlimited XP, and after a while it will time out. You will want to jump off the trampoline, and then you want to get back on it after a while. So that's the only little detail of a thing you have to repeat in this map. Now you can play Blitz and music and stuff, and you could spend a lot more time doing the dailies just to get the amount you would get just by doing this. So yeah, you get a little extra in the process of just doing this XP map. So hopefully this did not seem stressful. And remember, follow every single step or it won't work. That's how you get this to work. So if you just fast forward it to this point and you see this and you're like, what did I miss? You actually have to watch the whole video. See the giant XP jump? That's because actually it ran out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!